All right, we have an interesting news here that says XRP to $21.5. Expert says the start signal for big rally will appear soon. All right, $21.50. To some, that sounds like a fantasy. To others, it sounds like the inevitable destination of a decade long journey. But today, we aren't talking about hope or hype. We are talking about mathematics, historical cycles, and a specific start signal that expect analysts say is about to flash on your screen. As of this month of February 2026, XRP is showing signs of entering what experts call phase 4, the final, most aggressive stage of a market cycle. Crypto analyst CW recently drew up a chart that has the community buzzing, mapping out a path that leads directly to the Fibonacci 6.618 level. So here's the chart from CW. So in this video, we are going to break down the four phases of XRP, why the current symmetrical triangle is different from anything we have seen before, and exactly what that start signal looks like so we don't miss the entry. To understand where we are going, we have to look at where we've been. CW's analysis divides XRP's history into four distinct chapters. Phase 1 is the discovery phase. This is the initial explosion where XRP first put itself on the map, hitting those early all-time highs. Phase 2 is the correction. It's the hangover after the party, which is the long, painful decline where the weak hands are shaken out. Then comes phase 3, which is the accumulation. This is where the price moves sideways for what feels like an eternity. The range narrows, the volatility dies down, and most people lose interest. But for whales, phase 3 is the most important part. It's where they build their positions. Now, let's look at the charts today. We are moving into phase 4. This is the breakout phase. This is where the price action stops being boring and it starts becoming vertical. According to the data, XRP has remained above a key symmetrical triangle pattern for months. It's coiled like a spring, and it's finally ready to snap. You might be asking, why $21.5? Why not $10 or $50? The answer to this question lies in the Fibonacci extension levels. In technical analysis, we use Fibonacci sequence to predict where a rally will encounter resistance. CW specifically points to the 6.618 level. Historically, when XRP breaks out of a multi-year consolidation, it doesn't just go up a little bit. It moves in God candles. So if we follow the mathematical projections from the previous waves, the $3.65 all-time high is just take profit number 1, or the first TP. That's the first hurdle. But once XRP clears that $3.65 level, there is almost no historical resistance above it. It enters price discovery. When an asset enters price discovery, the 6.618 Fibonacci level acts as a magnet. It's a target supported by the relative strength of previous moves. If the cycle repeats and crypto history is nothing if not repetitive, this $21.5 target is the logical mathematical conclusion of the current setup. A price target is just a number without volume to back it up. So let's look at the engine of this rally. CW's analysis shows that in a previous phase, major price surges were preceded by specific volume spikes. Right now, volume is steady, but it's quietly steady. This suggests massive accumulation. People aren't selling, they are holding. Look at the momentum oscillators. As we can see, even with the recent upward movement, XRP is nowhere near overbought territory on the high time frames. This means there is massive fuel left in the tank. We have the room to run. Think of it like a plane on a runway. The engines are revving, the brakes are on, and the momentum is building. We are just waiting for the pilot, which is the market makers, to release the brakes. So, when does this actually start? CW emphasized that the start signal will appear soon. What should we be looking for on our charts? We are going to watch the symmetrical triangle. So let's go back to the chart. We are going to watch the symmetrical triangle, and we are currently hovering right at the apex, which is the tip of the triangle. Typically, the closer the price gets to the tip, the more violent the breakout. The signal is a daily or weekly candle close above the resistance line with a surge in volume. Once that confirmation happens, the phase for acceleration begins. In previous cycles, once the signal flashed, XRP didn't give traders a second chance to buy in low. It moved fast, leaving those waiting for a dip in the dust. This mirrors the 2017 setup almost perfectly. Long consolidation, narrowing range, and then vertical moonshot. So, is the $21.5 a guarantee? And crypto, nothing is 100%. But when you have a symmetrical triangle, a Fibonacci 6.618 projection, and a 4-phase cycle, all pointing to the same conclusion, you have to pay attention. The phase 4 breakout is the moment many of us have been waiting for since 2018. The math is ready. The volume is building. The only question is, are you ready for the volatility that comes with a $20 XRP? I want to hear from you. Do you think $21.5 is a realistic target for this cycle? Or are you aiming even higher? Drop your take profit numbers in the comments below. If you found this technical breakdown helpful, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. I am tracking this start signal every single day, and you don't want to miss the moment it flashes. I'm your crypto buddy, and I'll see you at the breakout.